I'm sorry to say, the show is experiencing technical difficulties. Computer says no. The pitfalls of live broadcasting. Please bear with us and the show will resume as soon as possible. While we wait, let's play a quiz. Question 1. What sport is described as the beautiful game? Question 2. Which country won the first ever football World Cup? I'm sorry to say, the show is experiencing technical difficulties. Computer says no. The pitfalls of live broadcasting. Please bear with us and the show will resume as soon as possible. Question 3. How many regulation strokes are there in swimming? Question 4. How long is the total distance of a marathon? Hint, you can't put a bloody long way. I'm sorry to say, the show is experiencing technical difficulties. Computer says no. The pitfalls of live broadcasting. Please bear with us and the show will resume as soon as possible. How many gold medals has Usain Bolt won? Again, you can't say
do let us know
a bloody
in
lot.
the live chat whether we are now on or not. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Let us know in the live chat. Max Sax says we're on, but I think that's an old one. Fix says Oozle. But let us know in the live chat. We are live outside Portman Road. It is getting very, very busy. Which I actually like, Josh. I like a busy Portman Road. I like an atmosphere that's starting to build.
Yes, completely sold out apparently as well. So
100. I want to know how they were sort of counting the tickets. Like, was somebody sat at a computer screen counting the tickets or seats that were left manually? Was there a way they could do it electronically? I was fascinated last night as I went to bed.
But I saw 15 minutes ago that those spare seats have gone. So
absolutely
complete sellout for the first time I can remember, to be honest.
Yeah, complete sellout for the first time I can certainly remember also. But we're here live outside Portman Road. Big team news. John Jules up the top. Ladapo and Jackson not playing. What are your thoughts on that one?
It's an interesting one. I thought when John Jules played up front against Shrewsbury, he did a good job, to be honest.
Yeah.
The only goal he scored is in that number 9 position. So if he gets another one, question whether he plays there ahead of Ladapo.
Is there going to be a question that he plays there ahead of Ladapo for you, Lloyd?
No.
Lloyd says no. What so you want what? 1 or 2 goals from John Jules obviously today would be fantastic.
It would be nice.
But if you got that, you'd be putting him ahead of Ladapo and Jackson as that number 1 striker.
You'd think so, because he'd have played 2 games after this in the number 9. And if he's scoring 2 today, he's got 3 and 2 in that position, and Ladapo's got 1 and 10 in that position.
I mean, he's got some sort of, a little bit of thinking behind it. I don't know if I buy it myself. I'm interested to see what John Jules can bring today, Lloyd. What are your thoughts on that selection ahead of Ladapo and Jackson? Well, of course, the latter played well on Sunday.
Yeah, Jackson played all right on the Saturday. Didn't think John Jules did anything in that game against Plymouth.
No, I think that's probably fair.
I'm a bit surprised he is playing today, but we probably have X amount of games we must play him in.
Well, maybe. Midfield 2, Evans and Morsey still. He's stuck with the faith. Ben, come on in, because we've got to get your thoughts as well. Obviously, Evans and Morsey, was lots of chatter about, will it be ball, will it be the 3, will it be a change-up? He's gone with the same 2. What are your thoughts on that one?
It'll be interesting because I know for them they've got Joe Morrell, who's a Welsh international.
So is Wes Burns.
Yeah, so is Wes Burns, but Wes Burns didn't play. I think Morrell must have played 1 game for them.
Johnny Williams is still in the squad.
Yeah, but what was he, League 2 now, Swindon?
Yeah.
So it sounds like a crap Wales are. The fact they're picking.
I didn't say that. You did.
Yeah.
Are you surprised he's not made a change in the centre of that midfield?
A little bit, based on how close Morsey and Evans were to a red card.
Yeah. Josh, your thoughts on Evans and Morsey?
Yeah, I thought Evans was the Evans of last season, last 2 games for me.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what Don Ball's got to do to get in ahead of him at the moment.
No, well, this is it. What has Don Ball got to do to get in? Cox, I'll bring you in. Made your way over from the fan zone. First of all, how is the fan zone this Saturday lunchtime?
Very, very busy, yes.
Good.
And with the goat, rubbing shoulders with parent suppliers, yeah. So.
Well, that's the highlight.
Stick with the goat, yeah.
We've got a Stone legend in attendance as well at the feet of the great man.
They do,
But team news in. What are your thoughts on the various things? Well, we're talking about Evans and Morsey there. He stuck the faith. What are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, no surprise for me. I don't know when Ball's actually going to get his chance, but yeah. Perhaps when Wolsey gets sent off, Lee. So no surprise there for me. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised up front that TJ's got the nod ahead of Ladapo, but
what do you want to see today from Evans and Morsey before we go into the strike force? Because last couple of games, step up in the calibre of competition, drop off in the quality of play, in my opinion, of course. What are your thoughts on their last two, and what do you want to see from them today?
That's spot on, boy. Yeah. What we'll see from them today is they are sort of grabbing hold of that midfield, really taking charge. Shut up, whose name escapes me, who's their midfielder, supposed to be one of their best players, whose name is completely gone out of my head.
There's a couple of their midfielders that are pretty good, you know.
Yeah. They're at the top for a reason. So but how they will play today, whether he will actually go for it or whether it's been like last season when he will try, shit house again and try and play for the point and win if they can get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. But I do agree. I do want to see a midfield in Ipswich Town colours actually take charge of a big game for once. Really grab it, wrestle it, own it, dictate it. It's been a while since I feel like I've seen that type of display.
Yeah, and we need. I think it's completely sold out now today. So it's the big crowd. So this is their chance to get them fair weather supporters. Get them tearing up every bloody week. Yeah.
Well, this is it. Paper tickets ahoy! But everyone's welcome here at Portman Road and on the platform. I love Santa Josh. I love seeing Portman Road busy. I love hearing laughter. I love feeling the atmosphere, the crackle of the tension as it starts to grow and the anticipation.
Absolutely, yeah. You can see it building up right down here. In the fan zone, it's absolutely rammed. Yeah, it's really nice to see. We're not so long ago it was,
a ghost town.
Ghost town building, and everyone's all depressed. It was quite very depressing for us all. But
Absolutely.
It's completely different now. But yeah.
Absolutely, and whether you're at home, in the game, coming out of the game, whatever it might be, full-time whistle, we'll be live, rain, wind or shine, technical issues or not. I forgot the iPad today. Big mistake on my behalf. Makes life a whole lot worse, but it is unprofessional. It shockingly is. But we are live. The moment the full-time whistle goes, I'll be here with the lights, with the camera, grabbing the thoughts of many, hopefully, ITFC fans with 5 minutes or so, 15, 20-minute show, that's what it'll be. But before we go, obviously, Tyrese John Jules at the top, Zappo not, Jackson's not. Any surprises there, or did you feel actually I've got a comfort level now with McKenna that if he spotted something in their analysis, if he sees a weakness that we can exploit, I'm kind of not in a position at the moment to complain?
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, in McKenna we trust, but I would have thought stuck with Ladapo. He got the goal last week. Yeah, it did take a bit of reflection, but he got the goal. Now let's see what you can build from there.
Do you think the selection rotation, I'll call it, not lottery, is a little bit of why we're stumbling up those top positions? We always hear players thrive on a run of games, they thrive on partnerships, they thrive on all those types of things. You're not kind of getting that at the moment. You're getting 1 week Ladapo, 1 week Jackson, 1 week John Jules, back to. Can they thrive in that environment?
I wouldn't think so. You have to build up sort of player relationships with your mates. They know where they're going to be passing the ball, where they expect you to be. So no, we have to. In McKenna we trust, as I said, but it does make you wonder. I'm a man of facts, and the facts are, if everybody's out every other week, and we've got that rotation, like you said.
Yeah.
Doesn't make you wonder.
Can it make things difficult? Yeah. Absolutely. Score predictions then, Coxie.
I think, yeah. I'm not going to.
Go on, go with the old trademark.
I'll go with the two. I'll take the 2-1. I'll take the 1-0. It's a game we really need to win. It's a game we
need. Is it a must-win?
Okay, I go with what was said on the show. It's not really a must-win this time, but if. I think it's the difference between us whether we want the playoffs or whether we want automatic promotion. If we want to be serious about automatic promotion, we need to win today. If not, what does that say to us? And there's a lot of games to go. Crunch is not here. Be giving me the facts and figures, but
it doesn't matter about the facts and the figures. The facts and the figures are. Last year, you would have said the exact same thing. Lots of points to play for, plenty of time, and then in the end, it was we left ourselves too much to do. Josh, is it a must-win today for you?
Of course, it's not. It's the 11th of the season. No way.
Okay. Ben, must win for you or not?
No.
Must win for you, Lloyd?
Nah.
Ben's getting nervous for Tuesday. His derby is Tuesday.
The Ben Moore derby
it's been rare around. You know how much
is on the horizon.
That's just that'll be a sort of what a week he's going to have after Tuesday. He's looking for that. You can see him. He's twitching here. He's really.
Score?
What, today or Tuesday?
Today, Ben.
He's hoping to.
Today, 3-1.
2-1 town.
2-1. Colin? What do you? 2-2 from Mr. Brown.
2-2,
Hello.
2-2.
Mr. Brown stepping into the camera. Come get Mr. Brown on camera. It's 2-2.
Get the goose in.
From Lee Brown, Talking Town supporter. Go.
Good afternoon, Martin.
What are your thoughts ahead of a big game? Is it a must-win, first of all?
Is it a must-win? Well, the answer to that is no, and the reason I say no is it's a must not lose, in
Must
my
not lose.
opinion.
I've
Because
been-
the 6 games that follow this game, I think most of them are winnable.
Yep.
And like a person just said to me a little while ago, and I'll mention no names, a person with probably a little bit more knowledge than I've got, said to me in the fan zone just now that this really is a little bit of a cup final, in as much as I understood what he meant. It's a bit of a cup final where you win that cup final and then you go into those so-called easier games on a real high.
Yeah.
And that's why it's must not lose. But 2-0 for me today.
2-0 for you today.
For me. I just think, look, I know people say about we get a big crowd, we don't perform. I just get a funny feeling, a real funny feeling that the town are going to turn up today and the 3 points are going to be ours.
I was saying before we went live, if somebody came to me now and said, Martin, I'll give you a 0-0 and you can all go home, would you take it? I probably would at this point. I would take a 0-0 today and be happy as pig in shit, because it's not lose for me. It's a mustn't get beat.
Yeah, that's what I was
Would
saying.
you take a 0-0 right now?
I'd probably, because I'd be obviously going against myself if I said differently. Yes, I'd probably. Well, I probably wouldn't want a 0-0. Then I like boring 0-0 choice. But let's have a 4-4 if that's going to be whatever.
5-5, whatever.
But,
Yeah, it doesn't
but
really
no,
matter.
yeah, it's a must not lose.
I agree with that,
But
yeah.
I've got to say, I like to keep my positivity, and I think, am I worried about Portsmouth? Right, okay, you've got decentish players, but I think we have as well, and I think in certain areas, players need to up their game a little bit
I
more.
agree. Yeah. Big games, big moments, big players.
Absolutely, Gavin. I think if those players, I think we know who we're suggesting. I'm not going to mention those. I don't think it's fair.
No, I don't need to.
But those players raise their games, we win the game today.
I agree.
100%.
These are the games, the big moments are made for the big players, the big times, the big issues. Everything
I was
is
talking-
set up for the table.
Funnily
here
enough,
today.
Gav, I was talking to a certain person, like I said a little while ago in the fan zone, and I can remember the day, when the boys used to come out of the tunnel, and I mean it, Gav, not one, not two, but all 11 come out, chests out, chins out, and heads held high. And those players had more or less won that game before they come out of that tunnel. That's what them boys got to do today. They've got, psychologically, they've got to look over
warfare, isn't it? As Warnock used to say, you've got to want to die today for 3 points. And
100%.
And you've got to put yourself on the line in places that perhaps,
And I think we have got players in that tunnel.
I agree, 100%.
People
100%.
like if I name one or two, people like Danassian, I'd say him. People like Wolverton, who's local. And
Morsey,
and
great,
Morsey,
great
Evans
leader.
Evans as well. He's had a good season.
this is it.
Those people puff their chests out and they play to their full and Wes and people like that play to their full potential. We win and we get the 3 points.
Well, this is
today.
it. And I'm looking forward to catching up with you after the game for the post-game show, getting your thoughts, hopefully after 3 points.
100%.
But you think we're going to win? I like that positivity.
I'm going 2-0.
You're going 2-0. All right, catch us live on the full-time show. The moment the full-time show goes, I'll be live at the feet of Sir Ralph. Come and say hello if you're in the game. Come and get on camera. But until then, with love, with care, we'll catch you all soon.
You make me smile when I think of you.